YouTube, it's been a while. It's your boy Gummy. Yo, I'm not even gonna lie though, like, if you guys see my stream from the other day, like, I know you guys probably thinking, where's Gummy? He's missing. You're probably not thinking that because I really don't post that often, but still, like, I'm trying to, okay? Your boy's trying to post more often, but YouTube just said, I was out here chilling with the boys, watching some anime, bro, and then I'm just trying to see some anime titties. That's pretty much it. Then YouTube just said, you know what? We ain't gonna satisfy the chat today. I was on my break though, actually eating food, and then they hit you boy with the ban hammer. So pretty much I'm banned from streaming, posting, commenting, pretty much existing on YouTube pretty much for a week. I bet after this they're not gonna share my videos anymore. Not that they were sharing my videos, but like I'm gonna have to get your boy Trump to pardon me, just like he's doing to some other people. Also, let me know what you guys think about that in chat. Like, I swear they gotta be paying him somehow. It ain't no way he's choosing Lil Wayne. It's like $1,000 people you choose over Lil Wayne. I know all the Lil Wayne fanboys in chat are gonna, what do you mean he's the greatest artist of all time or rapper? No, he's not. He's not the greatest artist or rapper of all time. Calm it down, buddy. Calm it down. But anyway, so this is pretty much the first video that I choose to make, and it's gonna be how to get better ping, latency, and all that stuff in Fortnite. This is not clickbait as usual. I think me even saying it's not clickbait probably makes you think it's more clickbait. So should I say it's clickbait? I don't even know anymore. But just go ahead and watch the damn video. Make sure you hit that like button and sub button though, and see you in the video.
Fortnite. So I have to log on to Fortnite to kind of show you guys what my ping is without the settings applied. And the only reason my ping is 50 right now is because I have pretty much I have the, what do you call it? I'm on my own creative server, so it's no one else in the lobby or anything. If it's someone else in the lobby, usually go up to like 75, maybe hit the hundreds. If I go to like a normal lobby, it'll usually be around maybe 80. Maybe 80 is like the average of what I get in like normal matches. All right, so in this clip you're seeing right now is my ping after applying all the settings I'm going to teach you how to do today. So I had to put this in because I know someone's going to say this. Gummy Bear, I'm not going to do this. I tried other people's video before and it didn't work. You know what? I'm dropping a dislike on you for clickbait.
Alright, so for this step in the video, just go ahead, go to your search bar, type in device manager, open up device manager, and go ahead to where it says network adapters. You want to make sure that the network adapter, it'll say like Intel or something like that. It'll say, if you're on Ethernet or Wi-Fi, it'll tell you Ethernet or Wi-Fi. So this is my main one that I'm using right now, which is the Intel Ethernet connection. You can see it. We want to go ahead and right click on that and hit update driver. What this will do, it'll make sure that your driver for Ethernet connection is up to date. And let's go ahead, hit update driver. I already done that, so I don't have another driver need update. So once you hit update driver and you want to hit search automatically for drivers, obviously it'll search, and then you'll hit download, obviously. Okay, so for the settings, you want to go ahead and double click on this. And then you're gonna go to advanced. Okay, and then here just copy all the settings that I tell you. If you don't have any of the settings, if you don't have all the settings that I have, that's fine. It depends on your system capabilities, what motherboard and all that you have, what chipset. So for me, so pretty much, so the first one is adapted interframe spacing disabled, energy PME disabled, and I'm just gonna scroll down through just to be more time efficient, and then you can just go ahead and copy and paste. The value would be over here on the right, and the name of the section that we're in would be over here on the left. So the maximum number of RSSQs, you want to put that on the highest value available. Some computers, usually most of them should allow up to 4, and that would be the max. Put that on 4. If you have a good system and you only see 2, go ahead and message me in the comment section down below. I know a way to unlock the other 2 and put it to 4. But so mine at first had 2, even though it was a really good motherboard. So I put it to 4 myself, but most of them should have the option to go to 4. If you do have like a low-end system and it only show like 2, then go ahead and put it on the highest value you see pretty much for this one. Okay, so for receive buffers, if you're on a really good internet, I'll put this on, not internet, if you have a really good computer, and Okay, so for the next step of this tutorial, quite simple. Just go ahead, go on your software browser or whatever, and we're gonna download Driver Booster. We're gonna type in just Driver Booster, and it'll be www.iobit.com. You want to go ahead and you want to download the Driver Booster 8. Put free download pretty much. So just hit free download. Click right here, hit free download. It'll download it. Pretty sure you guys know how to do this already. Come on now. Download the software. It'll look like this. So Driver Booster 8. What is it? This software lets you check on all your devices and make sure that they're all updated. So you just hit scan. It'll scan your PC, and you can just, let me go ahead and do that for you. I'll just hit scan. It'll scan your PC. It's pretty fast. Then it's going to tell you what you need to update, upgrade. You don't need to do this. Don't do this. Just hit X. It'll show you what you need to update, and then it'll be an update now button here. If it's finished, it'll be update button somewhere around here. Pretty sure you can find that. I'm up to date on all of this, so I don't have to, but there's sometimes like a lot of your system, maybe your mouse software isn't updated and it calls input delay, or the software just be outdated version, so not be as fast. Once you're done with that, okay, so for the next steps, you're going to see it is some steps I did in another video. So just to save you time and not to redo that, I'm going to show you clips from one of my other videos, and then it'll show you where we continue off on this tutorial.
Go ahead and hit the search bar, type in command prompt. Once you type in command prompt, go ahead and use it right here. It'll pop up as this. Right click on it and hit run as administrator. You do have to have this run as administrator, or the next steps that I'm going to show you are not going to work. So right click, hit run as administrator. Something will pop up, hit yes. Then you want to type in this. Also, you don't have to type it in. I'm going to leave a text above for you to see if you do want to type it in. Also in the description and the comment section down below, I'm going to leave things you can copy and paste if you're feeling lazy and you just want to copy and paste it, which is actually much quicker than you typing it in. Hit enter, and then it'll do this. Once it does that, then you're now onto this next step. So that means everything is okay. If you did that and it didn't work, that means you did something wrong. Okay, for this next step, go ahead and do the same thing as I showed you, copy and paste it, or you can look at the text and type it in. So you're going to type in this, netsh space winsock space I said space with space reset, and then you hit enter, and then it'll do this, and then do not restart yet. It's gonna pop up a message that's right here saying to restart. Do not hit restart yet, and then it's one more thing you have to type in, and once you type that in, then it'll be finished. Okay, so the last thing you have to type in is this. So you want to hit control V again, whatever, or if you copy and paste it, that's the third thing you need to put in the command prompt. Once you put that in the firewall, hit enter, and then there you go. Everything's completely finished. What you do right now is you're going to go ahead and restart your computer. Alright guys, so we're on to the next step. This step you do need to follow me a little bit more carefully. Make sure you don't do anything wrong, because it can mess up your PC a little bit, but it's also a safe way to make sure nothing happens. If you do save before you make any changes, and that way if anything goes wrong, you can always revert back to how it was. And also your Windows does give you the option to go back in time with the recovery data or in the OneDrive. So go ahead and you want to hit the search bar again, type in RegEdit, and then the registry editor will pop up. Click that and then hit yes. So what you do for this, let's go ahead and close out because I'm already in the spot that I need to be. You want to go ahead, let me go ahead and take that out. Okay, so the changes that we're going to make is going to be to the local machine. So what we do is hit file, click on it, hit file, export, and save it to your desktop with the name that you want to give it. This way, if you make any changes, you mess up, you can always fix it. Feel free to do this for all of them, just in case you mess up anything if you're new to it. But I'm telling you this now, it's actually super simple. It's a low chance of you messing up, probably like a 0%. I have yet to mess up even once while I was doing this, and even if you do mess up, it's an easy fix. So go ahead and you want to open this. You click that, and then let's get out of this real quick. My bad. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and you want to go to system. Once you click, you'll see these drop menu things. Click system right there. Go to, okay, 1 second. Why is it always open? I forgot I was just in there, so that's why. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that from start again so you can see what I did. Hit that, hit system, and then once you hit system, you're gonna go ahead, scroll down to where it says current controller set. You click that, you scroll down to where it says TCPIP. It's in alphabetical order. So for me, I'm just going to click on something random, hit T, and then it should take me down to where the T section is. Go to where you see TCPIP, click TCPIP, then go to, okay, let's fix that for you guys. Okay, it's going to say these. It's going to be like this. Hit parameters. Then you want to go to interfaces, click interfaces, and then in interfaces for all of these before you do anything after this. Everything that I show you, you're going to need to copy and paste it, or just type it in every single one of these folders. Make sure you do every single one of these folders for this trick to work. Also, it can work a little bit if you didn't do it in all of them, if you did it in most, but you want to make sure you do it in all of them, including the subfolders. So if you're in interfaces and any of them have subfolders like this, make sure it's also in here. So this part's pretty simple. It's a bunch of copy and paste or type in. It's pretty simple. So, okay, for this, you need to make sure in the description down below you copy and paste this, or you can type it in. So it has to be exactly how I have it, with the capital T being capital, also T being capital, the F and the A, just make sure it's exactly the same how I have it here. It's pretty simple. It's going to be like this. Okay, so you need to go ahead and hit new. Right click over here, hit new. DWord 32-bit. Click that. Then you want to copy and paste it. We're going to do the TcpAckFrequency part first. So make sure it's capitalized exactly how I have it on my description, comment section, and the comment section and on the video. Okay, so it's going to be like that. You hit enter. I can't hit enter because I already have it in, obviously, but once you hit enter, it's going to come out looking like this. Somebody go ahead and delete that. It's going to come out looking like this. So once it looks like this, you want to make sure that you double click to go inside the folder. Oh god, I need some water. Okay, once you're in there, make sure it's on hexadecimal, and then you're going to put the value to 1. Once you do that, okay, that's pretty much it. You do this for every single folder down from here. Well, pretty much every single folder that's under interfaces. Do not do this for anything else. Make sure you know that you're under interfaces, as it will show you that this is all interfaces. All these folders right here with the weird letters, make sure you do it for all of these. Do not do anything outside of interfaces and do these. Do not do these. Only do these. Okay, for the next step, you're going to do TCPNoDelay. Okay, so for TCPNoDelay, make sure it's capitalized exactly how I have it. Okay, and also remember, guys, in the description down below you can check. I'm not gonna keep saying that because I already said it like 40 times, so it's pretty simple. So you do the same thing again. DWord 32-bit. It's pretty simple. Copy and paste it, or you can type it in. It's gonna pop up looking like this. Not new value. That's right, because I already have it, obviously, but it's gonna pop up looking like this. Make sure you put on hexadecimal and value on 1. Pretty simple. You do this for every single folder, including subfolders, and then that's it. Just for these folders under interfaces. Do not do these or anything up here. Pretty simple. Once you do that, you're finished with that. So you want to go ahead, and once you do that, you want to go ahead and you want to X out of this. So let me go ahead and do the interface, the DWord, blah blah blah, whatever I had right now, the TCPNoDelay. Let's do that. Hexadecimal 1. Okay, they're both on 1. Also, you can see the number that it's on the right. If you look on the right, it says 1 1. Pretty simple way to check it. Okay, those are 1 1. So all of these should be done. All of these, you can see I have it in every single folder. Every single folder has it in it. Okay, close out of your RegEdit. Okay, now I'm out of my RegEdit. The next thing you want to do is pretty simple. Alright, so before we onto the RegEdit part, I did notice one thing while I was editing. I forgot to mention one thing, and that is so you pretty much do the same thing as you did for the others, but it's just a little bit different. Nothing too hard. You go back to your tcpip folder. Make sure to do this, by the way. tcpip, you go to parameters. I forgot to tell you guys to add these in. You go to parameters, and then once you go to parameters, you go ahead and you're gonna add in DefaultTTL. So the spelling, the capitalization is gonna be like this. The D is gonna be capital. The TTL is going to be capital. All the rest is going to be lowercase. I'm going to leave this in the description down below for you to copy and paste so you don't mess up the capitalization. Also, these ones are going to be on decimal instead of hexadecimal. Alright, so there's one more that you do need to add in, and that is called GlobalMaxTcpWindowSize. This one is going to be a long number behind it for the value data. So make sure you put it on. To change it, you want to do decimal, and then you delete, and then you add in the number. And that number is going to be 6553. For the two files we just added, which was the DefaultTTL and the GlobalMax, whatever it's called, those two don't work for everyone. So the RegEdit part that we added before, that 100% works for everyone, but the two that you just added don't work for everyone. I just thought that I might add it in the video because it does help for me, but for some people it might not help. But if it doesn't help and it ends up increasing your ping, just go ahead, come back, delete it. Alright guys, so for this next
hertz or a 240 hertz monitor, which is obviously better than 144. So pretty much the higher refresh rate monitor that you have and better PC, obviously you're gonna have a lot less input delay. So I'll recommend actually upgrading your software. Some people are on you're probably on like a Nintendo 3DS thinking you're gonna be able to edit as fast as what's his name, Raider 464, whatever his name is. It's not gonna happen, buddy. Just upgrade your stuff. But yeah, so also you know, make sure you get a Cat 8 Ethernet cord. So you have to make sure you have an Ethernet cord connected. You can just go on Amazon. It's a bunch of them available. Cat 8. You can also choose the length of it, if I'm pretty sure. Yeah, you can choose the. It comes. You can get 30 feet if you 100 feet if you live like all the way downstairs. It's up to you. Ethernet cord can shred off just a lot of ping, bro. So make sure you get a Cat 8 Ethernet cord. If you're on a laptop, and you're using up all your USB spaces, or you don't have an Ethernet port to put it in, it's a Ethernet adapter that you can get, that you can do for a laptop. Look at this. You can just Ethernet adapter that you can connect into your laptop, and bam, there you go. It's not gonna be as good as if it actually was, if you had one there, but it's gonna be a lot better than actually using Wi-Fi. So that's pretty much simple. And okay, so I kind of already know we're kind of like 20 something minutes in video, but it is something I forgot to mention. Well, two things actually. So another thing you can do is go into your RegEdit and hit yes. So we're gonna go to, let me put the path. So you're gonna go to HKey local machine, which is right here. Then you're gonna see system, click on system, then go to current control set, services, and then you can tap on something, and then we're gonna type key. We're gonna go to keyboard first, so it'll put you to the section that has keys, and you're gonna see something that says KBD class. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go into the KBD class, then we're gonna go to parameters, and then right where it says parameters, we're gonna go to it says KeyboardDataQueueSize. So what we're gonna do, usually the default value for this, when you go to decimal, obviously the default value usually looks around like 100. Should be the default value. So what you want to do is, it's going to take a little bit of a trial and error. It depends on how good your computer is and what type of keyboard you have. So it's at 100. So I recommend so from the value of I'll say probably each time you can go down about, first you can try 50, or you can go down from by 25s. So let's say you can go from 100 to maybe 75, or you can even do that to 50 to 25. Once you hit the 25 range, then you can also put it to around, I wouldn't go below, I don't know, probably wouldn't go below like 20. So 20 should be like probably the lowest you want to go with that. I did go a little bit lower for mine. I put mine all the way on 1 just because my computer can do that. So I put that on 1, and this will help a lot with your input delay. And then another thing I did was as well, right under the same section, you want to look for where it says M. Go to the section where it's M's. So let me look for that. Give me a second. And we're gonna go to, where is this baby at? It's gonna be called MOU class. Okay, so if you click on this, sometimes you might have the section that says parameters. If you don't, just right click on this and hit new and hit dword and no, actually hit new. Just right click on it, hit new, and then hit key. And then it's gonna open a key, and then type in PARAMETERS, obviously. Okay, let me hit enter for that. Let me delete this because I already have it. Obviously, I'm not gonna replace that. Okay, so once you have your parameters file open, you want to create a file called, if you don't have it, it's gonna be MouseDataQueueSize, and I'll have the text pop this up on screen. Also, this is all be in the description down below. So for this one, obviously the default value, make sure you're on decimal by the way, is going to be 100. I managed to get mine down to around 16, and 16 does feel fine for me. So you pretty much trial and error, as I said. Each time you do apply these values though, you do have to restart your PC, which is the downside. You don't have to do this step, but it did help for me. So 16, so first I did 50, then after that I went to 25, and then from 25 I did 16. So yeah. Okay, now you're done with that. Now here's the next big thing. This is called exit lag. Pretty much what it does, it finds the closest servers that exit lag can detect for you, and it connects you to that server. So if you're usually have bad ping, exit lag work really well for you. If you have like 0 ping, then you probably don't even need exit lag, but if you have bad ping, then I'll go ahead. You can do a free 3 days trial, and I think it's $6 something a month you have to pay if you want to get the premium version. So you can do the trial. You guys know how to download the software. Just go ahead and do the trial. Probably have to create an account, download the trial. And I have the premium version, so I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going to open exit lag. So I do use this for Fortnite. Just give it a little bit, and then it's gonna analyze all the routes that you can take. So I'll be back once that is finished. Okay, so now we have exit lag open. It'll look like this. So we're gonna go ahead and you wanna search up Fortnite. Click on Fortnite, and what we're gonna do, you wanna go ahead, hit update. You wanna make sure that everything's updated. And then you want to go ahead and you want to hit optimize. You hit optimize, and then once you hit optimize, this is going to find the best routes for you. And then also you want to come up here and you want to put it on automatic, which is it's going to put on the best servers that is closest to you. Put it on automatic, hit optimize, and then you want to hit apply. Pretty much that's it. It puts you on the best servers that it can find or that your internet is close to. So it's pretty good at. For me, it didn't take off too much ping off of Fortnite, but in other games like Call of Duty, where it's not that many people on it, the PC section did shave off a good like 10, 15 to 20 ping. So it really depends on where you live and what game you're playing. So yeah, so that's about it. Something that I forgot to mention, and then I wanted to add that in. Didn't make the video longer though, but I mean, if it works for me, I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys. Hopefully it works for you too as well. If you reached this far in the video, make sure you guys like and hit the sub button in my IG. Hit the sub button.
Alright, so this is pretty much the last step that I do want to show you. It's quite simple. So what you want to do is go to your task manager, and then once you're in task manager, go ahead and click on startup. Once you're in startup, just kind of scroll through to see what you don't want enabled at the startup of your computer. Meaning either programs that you don't want open unless you open them, or stuff that takes the internet to run but that you're not using. So like Discord. If you're not using Discord, disable it. It's slowing down your internet while you're playing. Not using Discord, close it. Anything that uses the internet you're not using, close it. Or anything you want to not be startup, just go ahead and right click on it. And okay, we're gonna enable a Discord so you can see what I mean. It's gonna be enabled. If it says enabled, go ahead and right click, hit disable, bam. If you want it enabled again, you can do the same thing. Hit task manager startup. So that's pretty much it. Alright, so after you did all these steps, you should have a pretty, like, just a much better ping. If it didn't work, you probably did something wrong along the way, or you just don't have a good enough internet yet to do this. My internet's pretty shit. If I'm able to get to 0 ping in creative, I mean, it should be pretty easy to get 0 ping creative once you're in there by yourself, because it's off of your server. It's like me playing on my internet by myself, pretty much. It's like this is me. This is like me inside my internet. Think of it that way. You should have pretty low ping, anywhere from 0 to 20 ping at least. 0 to 24. Sometimes I might get 24 depending on the day, the weather outside, but usually it's pretty low when I'm by myself. If I have other people inside, might be around like at least like a 30, something like that, but nothing too bad. So though, that's pretty much it for the video. Just know that it's not gonna make you a god or anything. You still have to be good at the game. Also, if you have a better internet, it's gonna work a lot better for you. These things are just gonna, like, if I had better internet, bro, like this 0 ping would actually feel like 0 ping. But that's pretty much it for the video. See you guys in the next one, and as always, I'm out.